seas move, but I'm lucid awake. Every path infinite, every choice I take. No luck in the system, it's the rules I break. This hologram mind, I'm the glitch they hate.
What is going on, sexies? This time a video in my humble home, in my humble lily pad. Like we a frog in this bitch, ribbit, you know? Just setting the mood. Setting the mood. I hope your guys' day is going good, your night, your morning, whatever the fuck it is for you. If it's not going good, well, hopefully it'll get better after watching this video and reminding you that you create your damn reality. So lock in. Not that you needed it, but okay, maybe you did need a reminder. Who knows? You know what I mean? You can never underestimate the power of planting a seed, but that's what we're doing, and that's why I make these videos, because some people gotta remind themselves that they're not lost, rather they're reconnecting to their true nature, to their true essence, to their path that has been waiting for them to tap in beyond all the clutter, and beyond all the thinking and whatever the fuck. Sometimes you need someone to remind you. You need something to remind you that you're not alone and that, hey, you've been okay this whole time. You've been downloading, you've been integrating. You know, you awaken, you go through shifts and shit. It takes a while for the physical to adjust. So it may seem like nothing's happening, but rather it's all just aligning. Out with the old, out with that old, and in with the new. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. You know what I mean? It could seem like nothing's really happening, but on the deeper side of things, it's only shifting in your favor. We get so used to how things were. You know, we making an identity out of us, thinking that this is how reality is, and it's just like, nah, it's not. It's more. There is more. You're just remembering what is you and realizing what never really was you. You just thought it was. You made it an identity. But you are so much more. So much more. And that's why with this video, it's about being authentic. Being the real you, unapologetically you. As cliche as that's come to be, as, you know, everyone's just saying, just be you, authentic. It's kind of cliche at this point, I get it. But there's a point in which it's really not even cliche, it's truth. Because true authenticity is the essence of one's spirit. It's the real you. And it's not about trying to be perfect. It's about consciously, with courage, you know, being yourself. Because when you do, you allow for the shit and people that are for you to be in your life. You know, in a world full of noise and distractions and pressure to conform and be this way and do this and get a this and get a that and settle down to reality. This is how this shit works. You know, it can be hard to be authentic, you know. Authenticity is, in a sense, it's your rebellion and it's your liberation to do different, to step outside of the box, to think outside of the box and do different from the crowd. Because what you are here for isn't to be like everyone else. It's not to do the same thing that everyone else is doing. It's to go within yourself and know that you've been trying to do what you've been trying to do, but you've been holding back through fear of being seen or through fear of even being judged. But fuck that. You came here to do it, not to just hold back and nah, you're here to do it. So how do you stay in alignment with your true self? You embrace your imperfections as parts of you, because it's just you, right? The parts of you that feel messy, uncertain, or flawed, those are your magic, those parts, you know, and acceptance is power. And vulnerability even is power. It's strength, it's not weakness, as I always say. So listen to that inner voice, your intuition, your heart. You know, beneath the noise of the life, your truth whispers. Give it space, give it time, but your inner compass already knows the way. You just have to listen. You know, underneath all that clutter of thinking and thinking is the truth of what you feel that you should do for yourself and your life and the timeline that you wish to be on. It just comes down to you. You know what I mean? So express yourself honestly without giving a fuck. There's only so many fucks to give. You know, in your words, through your art, your silence. Let the real you rise without fear of judgment. And through that equals less resistance because you just don't care. Right? Like I said, there's only so many fucks to give, so why are you gonna care? Because when you live authentically, you're tapping into a deeper source of freedom. You're becoming more magnetic, aligned. You're unlocking a life that feels more real, more peaceful, and more deeply fulfilling because now you're just living true to you, authentically you. You were never meant to fit in, ever. You were meant to shine in your own way that when someone sees you, they're like, damn, who's that? He's different. So stay true, stay you, and stay free. And just be you, unapologetically you, because the more you do that, you're allowing for people to meet you where you are at. How do you expect people to meet you when you're hiding when you're hiding parts of yourself, the real you, because you care about being seen, or you cared about the perceptions in which people may have? You're only hindering yourself from experiencing a greater level of existence because you're hiding these parts of you that you think that if you do show, that you're going to be judged or whatever. But those parts that you're hiding are actually the ones that need to be shown so that you can attract truly what is for you. Whether it's people, relationships, dynamics, even opportunities. You're only hindering yourself the more you hold it back. There's no point. There isn't. For so long I was holding making music back because I thought I sucked. I just was scared about being judged. And now that I'm doing it, it's like I'm meeting myself at a deeper level than more than I ever would have, because I went into something that it's unfamiliar. It's not comfortable. But when you do that and you do step into the unfamiliarity, into something that you're not necessarily comfortable with because it's new, that's when you do meet yourself at a deeper level. And you've come to understand yourself at a deeper level. And through coming to understand yourself at a deeper level, you come to understand reality itself at a deeper level, because all it's connected. Right? So the more I stopped caring about how people saw me, the more I started to just continuously do these videos, do music, do shorts on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram or whatever, and not caring what people think. I am glowing more. I can see it in my auric field. Like, I look more brighter. I look just more attractive as a person, because when you do glow differently, when you don't care, you glow differently. Your aura is brighter because you don't care. You're putting yourself in situations that are new to you, and thus, again, meeting yourself at a deeper level, and thus opening doors up for other people, to meet other people, new people that resonate with this new you, this new chapter that you're entering, because you're doing the new. You're doing what you've always been wanting to do, but you've just been too scared, holding yourself back because you cared so much, right? But now that we don't care, new shit's coming. New shit is coming. You know what I mean? This motherfucker right here, that's the one who cared so much before my awakening. That was like, I don't blame you, bro. You know what I mean? You were like fucking 15. So, and then right here, that was 5th grade. This was 10th grade. And then this was 1st grade? I don't know. I look the same there and there. Oh, okay, no, okay. 5th grade, 5th grade, 10th grade. And then right here, I was fucking a stud. I know. I was like 4. I know I showed you before, but those versions of me cared so much about what people thought. A part of me, I had to kill that version of me that you see on the wall. I'm still there. I'm still Spirit. I'm still Josh. Whatever. You know what I mean? But I had to kill the ego, the version of me that cared so much, the fear, the just settle down to this, just be comfortable. You know what I mean? Because the ego loves to keep you in familiarity and comfort. It likes to protect you, so that you don't get rejected, or whatever the fuck. But just because it's happened a certain way before in the past doesn't mean it's gonna happen like that again. You just have to do it. And the more real about it you are, the more you're just gonna attract more real. So the more authentic you are, the more you will attract more authentic shit in your life, right? So just be you. Be authentically you. A lot of people have egos trying to be, clout chasers. They're trying to be fucking famous little rappers, and they think they do like harassment. They'll go out and harass people because they think that, you know, this is cool, I'm getting clout. And it fucks. It fucks, bro. It's not in a good way, but it fucks. There's people, there's like streamers and shit and getting a lot of views, and they're basically just harassing people. It's like, but they had the courage and they didn't care what people thought, so now they did it. And now look, even though they're doing shitty shits, they put themselves out there not caring. So have that same energy, put yourself out there, don't care. But obviously do it in a more light way, a lighthearted way, not ego. So these people are trying to chase clout. They're all coming from an egoic view, right? A materialistic view. But when you know what I mean, when you transcend that spiritual shit, that shit into your spirituality, and you transcend the physical plane, then you know that none of this physical shit matters, right? That's just the ego. The ego loves physicality, it loves pleasure, it loves desire. And when you transcend the egoic desires of physical and all that, and validation and whatever, you live more freely and truly and authentically you. Because the real you is just soul, it's just spirit, it's just essence, it's observing, you know, it's awareness. Just, it's the real you is trying to just enjoy this human experience. It's not worrying. The one that is worrying is the ego, right? The one that cares so much is the ego. But the one that knows it's always been okay, no matter what, is the real you. The one beyond all the thoughts and beyond this body and beyond the perceptions and, you know, all these labels we've given ourselves and everything. That the real you is just chilling. It's neutral. It's living and it's loving. So to get there, you gotta breathe. You gotta meditate. You gotta get more to the heart. Fuck here, which is the ego, and then here, right? Get more to the heart. And then also by doing the things that you love, doing things that bring you excitement, because again, if it brings you excitement, that's a sign that what you're doing, you're supposed to be doing. It's a sign that this is more in alignment with your path, with your lifetime path that you're supposed to do in this lifetime, you know what I mean? It's like me doing these videos, I get excitement. So that's the higher self saying, yes, this is you. This is you doing this is bringing you closer to the reality that you wish to experience. It's bringing you are now more in alignment with yourself because you're doing something that you love that brings you excitement. So the more you do shit that you love, the more authentic you are. The universe will keep bringing that back to you because everything's connected. It's only the ego that likes to come in and step in and be like, I don't know, man, are you sure? Am I worthy enough? You know, are we, am I wasting time by doing this? You're not. That's just the ego. And I'll say it, I always say it, you know, and I'll say it again, but if you even have that vision in the first place to do what you want to do, that alone is the sign to go and do it. You know, in 2020, when I went through my awakening, I had a vision to do these videos, and for so long I allowed the ego to get the best of me and just like, nah, are you sure? I don't know. What if we just do it and we waste our time and we're not worthy? What if people think I'm crazy and, you know, this and that and the third? And then I should have started 5 years ago. Fast forward 5 years later now, 2024, last year I started. Now I feel a complete shift in my reality because I'm doing the videos that I should have been doing 5 years ago, 4 years ago. So you just have to listen to that image, to that download. Just don't put it off so long, because every moment is a new moment. Every moment is a new version of ourselves. So if we're just constantly staying on the same train track, right, the same timeline of doing the shit that we're familiar with, you're not going to get new results. It's that cliche saying that, you know, if you're doing the same thing over and over again expecting shit to change, that's insanity. It's true. So you have to do new, and then new will come. And again, the more new you do, the more you will meet yourself at a higher level than you have even ever met, because you're doing something different. Alright, good talk, cool, making show. I'll see you in the next video, guys. That's basically it for this one, just keep going. And you know what, I'm proud of myself. I've had so much free time to make these videos because I'm not really working right now. So I'm making this my full-time job, and Dude, literally, I've been doing videos and shorts every day. Every day. I haven't taken one day off in I think about a month now. So I'm proud of myself. Good shit, Josh. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy. It's easy. I don't get drained doing this. It's just, it comes to me like breathing. And that again is a sign that if when you're doing something, it's just like breathing, it comes to you easily. You know, there's no drainage, there's no burnout, if you will. Then that's a sign that you are supposed to be doing it. So keep going. And that's also a sign that success will come with what you're doing because it's so easy, it's so effortlessly and flowy. But anyways, namaste, lady guys. I'll see you in the next one.
Haters, my motivators, keep the fire burning. Everywhere you throw my way just fuels my earning. You watching my page while your spirit's yearning. The star in the void, watch my light returning. They laugh, they mock, but I see the